All right, hello and good afternoon, boys and girls. I'm Miss Gordon, and we're going to prepare to do our activity one for our STEM camp in a box. So, for this activity, of course, you're going to need your safety goggles. But since I need reading glasses, I'm just going to show you my safety goggles. I probably won't have these on. It's difficult to put those over reading glasses. First thing that you're going to need is you're going to need your activity one, germs in the making. You're going to need this direction sheet, okay? So make sure you have that. I'll give you a second to go and get that while I sit down and get ready. Give you just a second. I'm excited about this experience. Germs in the making. So, what are germs, you might ask? A germ is simply a microorganism or bacterium that causes disease. So you ask, why is hand washing so important? In this particular time, we're in the COVID-19 pandemic. Hand washing is very effective in preventing the spread of germs and disease. So what you might want to do is make sure that you're washing your hands with soap and water, and make sure you do so for 20 seconds. So you can sing the birthday song to be sure that you're getting your time in. All right, so for your directions, I'm going to give you directions, and I'm going to give you exactly what you need. So for your materials, you want to grab your bag. And in that bag, there are several things that you're going to need. You're going to need, of course, some water. And I have a bowl here for the water. So here's our trusty red bowl. You're going to need a bowl. You're going to need 2 cups of water. Doesn't matter if it's hot, cold, room temperature, it doesn't matter. You're going to need your germs. Here are my germs, this little vial. And I have, you might want to call it your medicine, which is your dishwashing liquid, and a Q-tip. If for some reason you don't have a Q-tip in the bag, ask mom or dad for a Q-tip, just a regular Q-tip, or you can use the tip of your finger. Awesome. So what you want to do is make sure you put your goggles on so that you can keep yourself safe and be protected during this little experiment. So we're going to actually do 2 trials. One thing that you definitely will need, this is my day book from High Point University. So you're going to need some type of journal. It's a journal so that you can write in, and a pencil in case you make a mistake and need to erase. It's okay to make mistakes. I do so all the time. So for trial 1, for step 1, you want to pour your 2 cups of water into your bowl. Again, as I stated before, the temperature doesn't matter. You might need a paper towel if you have a wooden table and don't want to leave a mess or create spots on your wood. So here's the second cup. Want to pour it real close so that you don't have any water to splatter out of the bowl. So next you're going to open up your vial of magic germs. So here we have our germs. I'll slide these cups over. Pull this just a little bit closer. So let's sprinkle some germs in there. That's why they tell us during this COVID-19 to make sure we wear our gloves and our masks, because these germs remain on surfaces and in the air so we don't get exposed. So we pour them on the top of the water. And if you want to save some for later, because you can do this later with mom and dad, brother, sister, cousin, auntie, or uncle, save those. And we're going to go to step 3. What you're going to actually do is take your Q-tip and dip it in the water and record what happens. So we dip it in the water. Write it. I'll pause the video or allow you to pause your video. Take the time to write it in your journal. Entitle it Magic Germ Experiment. So you might want to draw a picture, put a picture, or write about what happened when you put the Q-tip in the middle of the water. What happened? Take the time to do that. We'll give you a few seconds to do that. Pause your video. I'll be waiting when you get back. Okay, great job. Next, after you've recorded that, we're going to do the same experiment. You've got your water already, you have your bowl, you have your Q-tip, you have your dishwashing liquid. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take this same Q-tip that you've already dipped in the water. Don't need to dry it, you don't need to do anything to it, but add some soap. So you're going to pour some soap on it. Once you get your soap on here, like so, just a little dab will do you. If again you don't have a Q-tip, you can use your finger to put some on your finger. So once you place your Q-tip in the water, notice what happens. So you stuck the Q-tip down in the middle of the water. What happens to the germs? So this is what I want you to do. I want you to get that same journal, grab your trusted pencil, ink pen, whatever you have to write with, and I want you to write it down. Draw what happened and compare what was the difference between the two trials, between trial number 1 and between trial number 2. And just so that you'll know, germs make us sick. They can travel throughout your body. They can enter in your eyes, your mouth, your nose. Once these germs get in, they make you sick. Now, all germs, each and every time you get sick, you may not need an antibiotic, but I look at this dish detergent as like an antibiotic or a medicine. So, and we have white blood cells and red blood cells, and those white blood cells help to fight off germs and diseases. I hope you enjoyed activity number 1 for all my STEM camp friends. This 3rd and 4th grade. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back in a little while with another video. Thank you for joining in.